Hi, welcome to another episode of Do It for the Culture podcast. Um, you got your two hosts. I go by the name of Yo D, and this is Shaq
Gotta
10.
get Shaq 10. The name is Shaq 10. Family, what's the word? How y'all feeling?
So let's segment into get into some things real quick. Let me see what the hell is going on right now. What's going on in the world right now? Hey, you know what I noticed? Have you been seeing those TikToks with the people that's locking their kids in the bathroom when the ghost come?
Yeah. Hey, that shit funny as hell. I wish I had a motherfucking child to lock up in a bed, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, when I say I've been rolling at those videos all day today, man, them
I don't,
kids,
I
bro.
don't know what the fuck they kids really ain't got that much common sense as you can tell for because you see the blue ghost in the video, but when you look behind you, you don't see no ghost. Come on, man, that's a little common sense. Y'all gotta get that shit together.
But
Some
you
of them
know
kids
the
don't get no fuck though. They don't get no fuck. They laughing and some other. Some of them kids bad as hell. They don't care for.
some of these kids are
Oh,
definitely demons
definitely some
because
demons, gang.
I I seen one where the kid was just staring like, okay, all right,
Oh
shit.
shit.
What the fuck is this?
You ain't really get no fuck though, bro.
But when we was little, man, I would have tore the door down. Like, get me the
Yeah,
fuck out of
bro.
here.
Let me say something, because a lot of them motherfuckers is scripted too. I seen a lot of videos that look scripted, and when they told their kids to do some shit that really ain't, you feel me? It's been a couple of
Yeah.
people that lock their kids in the bathroom, their kids stick up their middle finger at the camera and shit. If you
Yeah.
told your child to do that shit, stop that nonsense.
We need some authenticity.
Scripted ass shit.
um, what else the fuck is going on? Let's see. Um, oh, it's been a lot of new music out too. Who all dropped music? I know Megan Thee Stallion, she dropped a new album. Young Nudie dropped a new album. Rod Wave dropped a new album. Um, but yeah,
Talk speaking of my boy Rod Wave, I was gonna listen to the album, bro. But that nigga Rod Wave be talking about too much sad shit for me now, bro. Like
bro.
it's every album, every song. For like I don't
He
want to hear that shit. Like I'm not sad, bitch. I'm happy. Cool, baby. I want to be put in that mindset.
he was trending on Twitter. They was saying he was like the fat Fantasia or some shit. I was cracking up, bro.
Hey,
Oh
that nigga
damn.
definitely the fat Fantasia though, gang. On my soul. So
I but and also too, I want to say it's somebody passed away. It was a comedian. Yeah, R.I.P. to Teddy Ray. He's a he was kind of like a local famous comedian. A lot of people, are familiar with his work. But
yeah,
I
rest
definitely
on
wanted to
man.
shout out to him because I was looking at a couple of his videos today. He was very talented, really funny. So definitely a rest in peace to Teddy Ray. Um, but also what we getting into today, gang?
We talking about today what motivates your tomorrow. And this is
Okay.
something that I feel like needs to be talked about. Because honestly, like when it comes to motivation, let's talk about what motivate my tomorrow is. Like the thing that motivates my tomorrow is my action for the next day, which is my success, my goals, my dreams, the accomplishments that I want to accomplish, etc. Like I talk about this shit all the time. Like motivation comes with intention, bro. Like you have to set intentions to be motivated. You can't just if you go about motivation without intention, then it will cause procrastination and some more other shit. But let's just say you add intentions into your motivation. That means you looking for motivation in the morning. You're not waiting for it to find you, as in looking for motivational speeches every time you wake up. You look at or listen to a motivational speech or whatever. Or you change your daily routine to create a better morning for yourself. You know what I'm saying? To build a better day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the
Right.
things motivate your tomorrow, as in another one, your kids. Like to me, I feel like you have to find something to die for. Like you really have to find some shit to die for to have a motivational shit in life, to have your life become very much purposeful in a
Right.
way. So motivation again come with intention, bro. Like, and I tell a lot of people this all the time. Like, being intentionally motivated is one of the biggest things that one of the biggest things you can have in your life. Attention and motivation. Being
I think
intentionally motivated.
no, that's definitely um why someone should be motivated. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, the biggest thing I would say what motivates my tomorrow is just like the things that I'm watching going on every day on my phone, you know. I'm watching people do like the same thing I do. You know, I get up and get on my phone and look at TikTok timeline. I look at my Twitter timeline. I look at my Instagram timeline. And there's people that getting paid to look at their timelines. And I'm like, okay,
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? There's people that gets paid to put videos out just like I do, just like we do, you know? So I think the motivation for me is just like, man, what is different from me and that person? We have the same 24 hours, right? So what motivates me is that I'm watching these people, and a lot of them are younger than me, and they're making more money than me just off using a device that's in their hand, you know. So I'm like, nah, I need to I need to change something up. So it's motivating me every day to like, nah, I gotta get up and change this. I gotta change this. If I'm not happy with, you know,
Yeah,
the job or career that I'm having now, it's like, okay, let's change it up. Let's switch it up. So it's now time for me to figure it out just like they figuring out. And if you notice every day, everybody is just being so creative. Like the creativity, especially with your generation, my generation is on 1000 right now.
that's a fact. And I feel like, bro, when it comes to creativity and everybody putting out content that they, you know what I'm saying, creative with, like, though that's motivation for one. That's motivation not only for yourself, but for others, because they see what you're doing and you see what you just said, you watching it, you
Yeah.
analyzing it, you seeing it visually with your own view. So it's like, okay, cool, boom. Like not only am I motivating myself, but I am also motivating others. But another thing that a lot of people lack at, bro, is the drive. People they sit on these ideas, bro, these $1 million ideas,
Yeah.
and next time they turn around and they look around the corner, somebody doing the exact thing that they fucking thought about and they didn't blew up. By
Right.
example, I thought to myself like a couple of weeks ago, like, damn, I'm gonna do a video on, because we had motherfuckers had got a couple of it's these little guns that take these little water fucking balls and shit that you shoot out the band, you feel me? And I'm like, damn, I'm gonna do a video on that bitch, line motherfuckers up, you feel me, with that bitch. That bitch gonna blow up. Bro, why I go on TikTok and somebody did it for millions of fucking likes and views? I'm like, damn, and that shit, I'm like, I was just thinking about that, but what happened was I took too long to put out that content. I slept on that idea way too many times, and the universe or whatever God you perceive gave that idea to somebody else, and your million idea took. Because
and
what?
and and to piggyback on that, I met this girl yesterday at work, and she was starting her I believe it was an eyelash business, and she was like, hey, she was like, listen, I'm just starting. So she was like, but I'm putting it out there because I don't want to, she basically saying like she don't want to sit on the idea. She just want to go and just start. I'm just starting. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, and that's how you go. You got to jump out there. You got to start it because
Mm-hmm.
just how you got the same idea as somebody else, but you sitting on it and that person's doing it.
That's a fact. Don't sit on your dreams and that $1 million idea, man. That shit gonna go somebody else and be a waste of your time. Because you
Exactly.
didn't wasted that time. Literally. Stop wasting time and just do it. That's my motto. Just do it. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, like Nike.
So
Fact.
yeah, so it's definitely people you have to find ways to be motivated, right? And you know, I'm not telling like I tell a lot of people like instead of being jealous because this person got a you know a Range Rover or this person in a Benz truck or this person got a G wagon, instead of being jealous and seeing what they have, how about you take it and say, let me figure out how to motivate myself to get on that, to get on that status or that level. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are some ways do you think, Shaq, that people can maybe turn that jealousy outlook into motivation? Like, how can people switch that up? What you think?
I'll really say like once you visually see somebody that have the additives that you want, it's more so on you to turn it into motivation than to look at it as jealousy, because in your mind now, your mind is so programmed and so jealous, it's so jellified, like you're so jealous of certain shit. Like you're
Because we
never really,
watching, we paying too much attention to it.
yes, we paying too much attention to a whole bunch of other shit. And at some point, jealousy can't, when some people be jealous of certain shit like that, that only comes from looking at other people having those things, like a bunch of other people, and that comes from shit lack of motivation from within themselves. Like they feel like, damn, like I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I you beating yourself up too fucking bad right now? That's what
Yeah.
you're doing wrong. Instead of beat yourself up, figure out a way and figure out another stream of income that you can make, you know what I'm saying, that can help you back and purchase those additives that the other person got that you don't have. You feel what I'm saying? Like it all comes within yourself. Like you have to stop being so jealous and get the fuck up and do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
It really ain't. It's really not a thing that people could turn around unless they actually like willing to change the mental aspect of themselves, because that's really all it truly is. The mental. The mental is playing tricks with you right now.
Yeah, yeah, your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the ghetto boys. Your mind playing tricks on you.
Hey, real. Hey,
Hey,
real
but
shit.
and I like that too. And another thing too is one thing that gets me with motivation is that like how can you change your situation, right? And it's like what can you do to maneuver out here? Like it's so many ways. Like we sit there and we like when I think of motivation, right? Like don't be afraid to start over. It's okay. Start over. Now, if you at the age 50, 60, but if you I would say between
Shit, 20 and
30,
30.
I say you between, I say between 18, 38, don't be afraid to start over. You can make some shit happen. You can make
Real
some shit
shit.
happen.
You
Like,
definitely can make some shit.
and I'm a living witness of it. Like, and Shaq is definitely a witness of my testimony with this. Is that I was at a point where I felt like this ain't gonna work. I remember telling you all the time when we was working at Macy's, like this ain't gonna work, bro. I can't do this. These checks is driving me nuts. I cannot do this, bro. Like what we was making, what $300 a week?
Oh yeah,
Top,
man, makes nothing. Not making a dollar, $300 for not really making that
yeah,
much at
like
all.
300 and some change a week, right? And I'm like, Shaq, I can't do this. Shaq, this ain't me. Shaq, what did I tell you all the time? I deserve a Diddy lifestyle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So what did I do? I said, this ain't working. I gotta change something. And this is why I believe you always respected me and you always rock with me, because you seen me say, hold on. I told you what my plan was, and I started doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing it. I said, Shaq, I gotta go back to school. And he was like, bro, if that's what you need to do, go do it. I was like, no, Shaq, I gotta go back to school. This ain't gonna work, because if I keep doing these type of jobs, it's gonna do nothing but lead me into a circle. It's gonna do nothing but lead me into having to work hard for the rest of my life.
Yep.
And I know that ain't what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, I gotta change this shit up. I gotta go back to the drawing board. Remember, we always talked about that. Go back to the drawing board. You got to go back to that drawing board multiple times, throughout your life, because that's what's gonna keep you motivated. You know what I'm saying? Writing out your goals is going to keep you motivated. Like you have to write out your goals. Like I write daily goals, weekly goals, and monthly goals and yearly goals. And I do that shit. I knock it out. If you go back to my goal sheet from when I say like 2 years ago, you will see to this day I've knocked out all that shit. I've done it all. Because I don't play around, you know, and I still got more. You have to set that bar high. I don't care how many goals that you knock out, keep setting the bar higher. You know what I'm saying?
And I say that all the time too, like dream big. The bigger you dream, the more accomplishments you accomplish. The more shit that you succeed at, the more successful you become. The bigger you dream, the more successful you become. And that is a fact. Start to learn how to eat with the wolves as well. Like when I tell people, remember we was working together, etc. I had a little, we was in a basement. I know you remember this little activity I did with everybody down there. Yeah. We was in the basement and I told everybody to close their eyes and tell me what they see.
Yeah.
Bro, how many people said nothing?
A bunch.
Bro, a bunch of motherfuckers down there said nothing. I see pitch black. You supposed to see your dreams. You supposed to dream your dreams when you closing your eyes. That's the first thing I see is my dreams, my goals. Literally the first thing I see. Because me knowing that, waking up every single day, bro, repeating the same schedule of work.
Doing the same cycle, bro, every day.
The same cycle coming. You going to work, you wake up, you going to work, you coming back home, only having a couple hours to yourself before you have to lay back down and redo the whole thing all over again. Yep. You feel me? Yep. But then again, you waiting on the weekend as well. You waiting on your day off. And on your day off, all you do is what? Is sleep. The average person on their day off, they sleep, bro.
Yeah.
And majority of people in this world have kids too, bro. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it's like nobody really making time to you know what I'm saying, push out their dreams and goals, or etc. Like nobody is really making time for that. And that's because a lot of people just don't have the blueprint. Right. And I ain't saying the blueprint like it's an actual blueprint, because it actually is, but I ain't gonna get into it. But
I mean, but you create it's your blueprint.
Yes, you creating your own blueprint. Right. You figuring shit out. Like I tell a lot of people, when you work in jobs and shit, like only go to the job for the information, not the money. The money is not gonna last. The information is.
The information and the networking.
Exactly. So I'm like, all right, cool. The motivation start to lack because a lot of people, again, they sleep on their goals and dreams, bro. Right. Like they don't go home and immediately attack their goals and dreams when they get off of work because they too damn tired. They just worked an 8 to 12 hour shift to pay these high ass bills. Ain't really making that much to even afford these fucking bills, etc. They got kids, mouths to feed. No, that's all type of shit. But what I tell people is find you something that motivates you. What is your purpose? What excites you throughout the day? What excites you when you do it? Like what drives you? What gets your blood pumping, your adrenaline pumping when you're doing it? Figure that out. And whatever it is, throw shit at the wall until it stick. Because it's always different ways you can do that one idea that you want to do.
Right. Like, and I'm glad you just said that, right? Not to cut you off, but it's like bread, right? How many different companies have a loaf of bread, right? So a lot. And it's like, okay, boom. That means everybody had the same idea, right? I want to create a bread. So the difference is that everybody's bread tastes different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's bread tastes different, and everybody has a different price for their bread, right?
And different ingredients too. So
different ingredients, exactly. So it's one of those things where people have those different things, but you got to figure out what makes it work for you, right? So, and you got to figure out what works for your audience, or the people that purchase your bread, you know. And that's the biggest thing about you have to figure out and kill that lazy shit. Like a lot of us,
for sure,
we blame a lot of shit, but really we're lazy. So
it's really you. Like
It's on you.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely on you. And I don't think a lot of people be understanding and realizing that, like, you the one that's procrastinating. You the one that's constantly, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna just do that shit tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Hey, I'm a victim of that a couple of times.
Like, yeah, I am too though. Like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Fuck, I'm gonna just do it tomorrow. Like, come on, you don't have time for tomorrow. Not we, but you yourself. Like, you don't have time for tomorrow.
You show
What
the
about
fuck
now?
don't.
Like, people be up at 8 in the morning time, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Nigga, ain't even the next day. You ain't even close to the like you ain't close to the next day yet. What you mean you gonna do it, man? If you don't get your ass up and do it now and get it done, just get that shit done. Let it go. Like, just go about your day after that. Like you didn't. I don't be understanding that shit sometimes. Like, even when I do it myself, like I be having to catch myself like tomorrow. Why I can't do it right now? That's one thing I want anybody to think about. Like, if you tell yourself like, let's do it tomorrow, I'm just do it tomorrow. Think about why you can't do it right now. If you have absolutely no idea to why you can't do it right now, then get your ass up and do it right now.
Facts.
Right now.
Yeah.
Please, and do it for yourself. You need you. I always say this shit. You need yourself right now, like more than ever.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
And just and then make sure you guys in closing on this topic, because when we talk motivation, this will be 3-hour 4-hour combo.
Okay.
But tell the guys tell the people where to follow you at, Shaqq.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Shaqq10 _ SHAQQ _ and you can find me on Facebook at Shaqq10. Like it up, y'all.
Definitely make sure y'all follow me at Real Yo D1. That's on all social media platforms. And then also make sure y'all follow Do It For The Culture on Instagram. That's Do It For The Culture 2. Do It For The Cult CULT on Twitter. And YouTube, Facebook, Do It For The Culture. And that's Do It For The Culture with THA, not THE. And yeah, like just make sure you guys are staying motivated out there. Please follow your dreams. Follow your goal list. Set a goal list, please. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm a living witness of writing shit down. I'm a writer, you know what I'm saying? I write
That's
music.
actually a form of manifestation as well.
Yes.
So,
yes.
It's actually a form of manifestation.
Facts. Definitely. So make sure you guys are definitely tuning in. We got what's this, the 4th episode?
Yep.
4th episode. We got a couple more things coming. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And we appreciate y'all. We appreciate so many people, whoever's been subscribing and liking and
liking,
and
viewing, etc. We appreciate all y'all for sure.
For sure. And Shaqq gonna give y'all the last word before we get out of here.
Yo, so last words that I want to tell everybody: if you cannot do it for yourself, if you feel like you can't do it for yourself, find the motivation. Find something to die for. Find something to fucking do it for. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for somebody else or do it for something else. Figure it out. You will figure it out.
Definitely. Or you can do it for the culture.
Oh, definitely could just do it for the culture. No kidding.
I appreciate y'all, man. We out. Signing off.